Have you ever felt frustrated when life refuses to follow your plans? What if the key to peace isn't in controlling every aspect of life, but in letting go of the illusion of control? Imagine trying to grip water with your hands. No matter how tight you hold, it slips away. Could it be that the more we try to control life, the more powerless we feel when things don't go as expected? What if the real path to peace lies not in controlling everything around us, but in accepting life as it unfolds? Let's explore how releasing the need for control can bring a sense of freedom and peace into our lives. Have you ever found yourself awake late at night, worrying about the future and trying to control every little detail of your life? The frustration that comes when things don't go according to plan is something most of us have experienced. Despite all the effort and planning, some things remain out of our control. You are definitely not alone in this struggle. We all face this challenge at one point or another. As human beings, we have a deep, almost innate desire to control our surroundings. We plan meticulously, strategize endlessly, and often try to mold the world around us to fit our expectations. But the truth is, life is unpredictable. It's always changing and shifting, rarely aligning with the carefully laid out plans we work so hard to create. This ongoing battle, the attempt to control the uncontrollable, inevitably leads to stress, anxiety, and a sense of helplessness. Buddha, in his infinite wisdom, taught that true peace doesn't come from trying to control life. Instead, it comes from accepting life as it is. In all its unpredictability, letting go of control is not about surrendering. It's about understanding the natural flow of life and learning to move with it. Instead of trying to swim against the current, we often think that if we just try harder, if we plan more thoroughly, we can control everything: our careers, our relationships, our health, and even the behavior of others. But control, in the end, is just an illusion. Imagine trying to hold water in your hands. The harder you try to grip it, the more it slips through your fingers. The same thing happens when we try to control life. The more we force things, the more frustrated and powerless we feel when they don't turn out the way we expected. The truth is, life is full of uncertainty. We cannot predict the future, nor can we change the past. The only thing we truly have control over is our response to the present moment. So why do we fear letting go? If letting go leads to peace, why is it so difficult? The answer lies in fear. We fear the unknown. We fear that if we stop controlling everything, things will fall apart. But in reality, our overwhelming need for control often leads to more stress and suffering. Buddha taught that suffering arises from attachment. When we become attached to specific outcomes, we set ourselves up for disappointment. Life doesn't always go as planned. People change, circumstances shift, and unexpected challenges arise. When we cling to the idea that we must have everything under control, we only increase our suffering. So, how do we begin to let go? How can we start moving with life instead of resisting it? The first step is accepting impermanence. One of the fundamental teachings of Buddhism is the concept of impermanence. Everything in life is temporary. Just as the seasons change, Everything around us is constantly in flux. When we accept the reality of impermanence, we stop resisting change. We begin to appreciate each moment for what it is, without trying to hold on to it or make it last forever. We realize that just as hardships arise, they too will pass. Nothing remains the same forever. The next time something doesn't go your way, remind yourself, this too shall pass. Embracing the impermanence of life will help you find greater peace, even during the toughest of times. The second step is trusting the flow of life. There's a beautiful metaphor in Zen Buddhism that compares life to a river. A river flows naturally, finding its way around obstacles. It doesn't fight the rocks or the banks, it adapts. When a rock blocks its path, the river simply moves around it. It doesn't try to control its path. It allows itself to be carried by the natural flow of the water. Now, what if we lived our lives like the river? What if, instead of resisting and forcing, we trusted that life would unfold as it should? By letting go of the need to control, we open ourselves to unexpected opportunities, deeper wisdom, and a profound sense of freedom. What would it feel like to trust that life will take us in the right direction, even when things seem uncertain? Next time you find yourself stressing over something you can't control, take a deep breath. Ask yourself, can I change this? If the answer is no, let go and trust that life will guide you in the right direction. The third step is practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment. Often, our anxiety stems from dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Mindfulness helps us reconnect with the present moment, where life is actually happening. When we practice mindfulness, we become more aware of our thoughts and emotions without letting them control us. Try this. Spend a few minutes each day simply observing your breath. Feel the inhale and the exhale. Notice how your body knows exactly how to breathe, without needing your control or intervention. This simple practice reminds us that not everything requires our constant attention. Some things, like breathing, just happen naturally. The fourth step is letting go of expectations. Much of our suffering comes from unmet expectations. We expect people to act a certain way. We expect our plans to go smoothly, and our lives to unfold in a particular direction. But when reality doesn't match our expectations, we feel frustrated and disappointed. What if, instead of holding rigid expectations, we approached life with an open mind and a sense of curiosity? Instead of assuming things will happen a specific way, we could embrace each experience as it comes, seeing it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Next time something doesn't go as planned, instead of reacting with frustration, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This simple shift in perspective can transform obstacles into valuable opportunities for personal growth. Finally, cultivating gratitude is a powerful practice. When we're constantly trying to control every aspect of life, we often miss the beauty of what's already here. Practicing gratitude helps us appreciate the present moment and all the blessings it brings. It grounds us in the now, allowing us to find peace in the midst of uncertainty. In the next section, we'll explore how embracing mindfulness, releasing expectations, And cultivating gratitude can help us lead more peaceful, fulfilling lives. Let's continue exploring these teachings and how they can transform our approach to life. In the previous section, we explored how letting go of control and allowing life to flow naturally can bring us peace. One crucial aspect of this journey is gratitude, which can help shift our mindset and bring a sense of calm to our hearts. Let's dive into how this simple yet powerful practice can transform your life. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have. It teaches us that even in times of uncertainty, there is always something to appreciate. When life feels out of control, gratitude reminds us of the simple yet profound blessings we may overlook. It's easy to get caught up in what we don't have or what's going wrong. But gratitude helps us shift our attention to the countless things that are already good in our lives. Here's a simple practice to try. At the end of each day, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big or monumental. Sometimes the small things can bring the most joy. Maybe it's a kind word from a friend, the warmth of a beautiful sunset, or a moment of laughter shared with loved ones. These small moments of gratitude can have a profound impact on our mental and emotional well-being. Over time, this practice trains our minds to focus on the positive aspects of life instead of constantly dwelling on what we cannot control. It helps us build resilience against the negative thinking patterns that can otherwise consume us. The more we practice gratitude, the more we rewire our brains to seek out the beauty and goodness in the world around us. It's a simple but powerful tool that gradually shifts our perspective, helping us feel more at peace with ourselves and with the world. As we continue on this journey, it's important to reflect on the paradox of control. The more we try to hold on to control, the more we suffer. But when we let go, when we trust life, accept change, and embrace the present moment, we unlock true freedom. Letting go doesn't mean we stop caring about the things that matter to us. It simply means we stop forcing things to go the way we want them to. We stop fighting against life's natural flow and instead learn to move with it. In letting go, we discover a deep sense of peace that can only come from surrendering the need to control everything. It's the kind of peace that comes from trust, from accepting that life will unfold as it is meant to. This trust doesn't mean being passive. It means being actively engaged in life, yet not attached to specific outcomes. It's about being present, fully engaged, and at peace with whatever arises. So, the next time you find yourself stressing over something beyond your control, take a deep breath, pause, trust that life knows what it's doing, let go of the need to control, and remind yourself that true peace comes not from controlling the waves, but from learning how to ride them. To achieve inner peace, learning to let go and appreciate what we have is key. Start with small steps every day and recognize that life always has something to be grateful for. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to spread the power of gratitude and peace to others. See you in the next video.